over rocky spheres, encircled by lonely exoplanets, and a single blue pearl, Earth. Then, a miracle. Life. Just single cells floating in a vast ocean. Their simplicity was deceiving. Fed by the awakening rays of the sun, they released a giant exhale of oxygen, transforming the atmosphere. And the dance began. Single cells collected and specialized, dividing and growing, becoming interdependent. Contact, communication, communion. Soon, there were organisms seeking deeper sips from the cup of life. Trial and error stretching for billions of years. Generation upon generation. Neural pathways spread like galaxies, networks, big and small. Mycelium, reptilian, mammalian, evolution. A continuum of change and progress. And then it was human, and we looked back. The mind of the Milky Way, in search of its own depths. It felt like a story I knew, until I realized it wasn't just ours.
They mourn. We think of funerals as human, but elephants perform these rituals before the first of us were ever laid to rest. With sinewy bodies and hollow bones, the eagle surfs unseen currents, rising between wind and beast. We took to the skies only with the aid of machines. But eagles have been gliding higher and farther than us for millennia.
Life doesn't exist on Earth. It exists within it. Billions of years ago, Earth was a barren, lonely rock dusted with chemical compounds. But life has transformed it, creating and sustaining the conditions for life to thrive. In water, where life flourishes even in the deepest ocean trenches. On land, where life takes root even in the most rugged terrain. And in the air, where life-giving nutrients serve planetary currents.
At the dawn of our history, humanity left Africa and spread across the earth. Tribes becoming clans, clans becoming cities, cities becoming nations, until we covered the planet, shaping it and conforming it to our needs. Somewhere along the way, a sense of detachment grew inside us. Almost as though we believed we were separate from the planet, that we were separate from life.
we are more powerful than we have ever been. But we have not cared for our home.
Astronauts risk their lives to escape gravity's embrace. We launch out of our atmosphere with a singular focus on our mission. We're there to work, explore, and discover. But at the first opportunity, we rush to the windows and are greeted with the most important discovery of all, our home.
You see all this beauty, you see this color, you see, it was like almost like information overload. And my senses, my eyes, at some points could not process the beauty of it because I'd never seen something like it before. You don't feel your weight. Particles float in the cabin, everything floats.
There's a silence, the depth of which you've never experienced before, and that silence contrasts so markedly with what you're seeing and the speed with which you know you're going. And you think about what you're experiencing and why. Do you deserve this fantastic experience? Are you separated out to be touched by God, to have some special experience? You know the answer to that is no. You know very well at that moment, and it comes through to you so powerfully. You look down and you see that surface of that globe that you've lived on all this time, and you know all those people down there, and they are like you, they are you, and somehow you represent them. You are up there as the sensing element, and you're